Hello and welcome to today's video where we are going to be overviewing another one of our workshop vehicles. So, when you think of planes, you think of the wings, the whole fuselage and stuff, and, horizontal flight. When you think of helicopters, you think of vertical flight, meaning you would land vertically, the big rotors and stuff. But, back in the 80s, some mad lads decided that, nope, neither one of those were good enough alone, so they made whatever this is, V-22 Osprey. So V-22 is a tiltrotor Vtol aircraft that can tilt its rotors forward in order to go into forward flight and be faster than a conventional helicopter. It utilizes a vertical landing configuration along with being able to do short takeoffs with large cargo loads. This is the troop transport variant, so there is no real big cargo bay. Me and a friend built this, I think a week or two ago, and we are very proud of it. It's based off of another V-22 Osprey on the workshop made by Ghost. Go check his out. And let's get right into it. So, first thing you may notice is this big refuel boom. It can be extended and retracted via the co-pilot control. It also has this little light for night operations. We added a lot of detail. We have the whole fuel pumps, we have the stow, which tilts those back and stuff. And, by the way, you have to double tap this or else the rotors won't fold back. Okay, let's enter from here. So, this is our little passenger cabin thing. Can hold up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 people. You also have the pilots in this little random seat here. It has med kits or first aid, whatever you want to call them. It has some light auto ammo. Has C4. I think we have an SFG somewhere, and parachute or two. Yeah, 2 parachutes. There are the lights. Close this. We have the gyro and stuff here, just in case it needs to be repaired or something, like it was shot by a light munition. We have the single door on the side. We can make this fold all the way down to act as stairs, just because I'm not gonna bother trying to do double pivot stuff in multiplayer, which I usually play on. It'll spaz out. Alright. So, first of all, we turn on left and right engine select. APU. We don't really need this right now. We are at 99% electricity. Battery on. So we have MFDs here with data link systems. We have radar. We have some more engine monitors and a modular info panel and stuff. Let's turn on another engine thing there. This ramp level ramp, and then this would be ramp open, so it's like a external input. Also, something you may notice is that because of the weird landing gear configuration we have on here, just the way we made it, even with the brakes on, it somehow drifts. It could be some colliding parts that are causing a physics engine mental breakdown. Okay, we're going to turn on an AD or AFDC. Test that for 2 seconds. Everything seems fine. Oh, parking brake is off. I think that... No? Alright, so cockpit dome is lights. Secondary, we want that on. Emergency egress is red lights for emergency navigation through the cabin in case of an emergency. Altimeter. And let's go. Engine crank, throttle up using 6. Come dangerously close to that. Oh, never mind, I was just singing along. Okay, so we are going to want to do a vertical takeoff here. On. Ramp left, make sure everything's up and running. I think the engines are spooling. Or not. Oh wait, sorry, you do 5 to throttle up. I've been working on so many other things recently that I sometimes forget, like, how to get these things turned on. Especially the case with my Harrier jet that has the whole cockpit realism stuff, and I sometimes forget how to turn that thing on. I'm like in a multiplayer server, and I'll be sitting there for like 5 minutes getting the thing turned on, and people will be like waiting at the workbench like, oh my god. Okay, so it is very stable in a hover. It sometimes does drift a little bit, especially when it's windy, which makes sense. It doesn't really have a weather compensation, like wind compensation or anything for the VTOL. So expect some issues when you're in VTOL and it's windy or something. Okay, so you can press spacebar to change the amount of, like, change the amount of tilts the transition has. So like this like half transition kind of. This would be like if you're not wanting to go that fast. You're just kind of pulling up somewhere, or if you're carrying a cargo load on the bottom and you don't want to be going like full speed, 300 something knots. And then you can also click spacebar again, and you will go into full tilt while you have the transition mode on. So this thing is mainly made for looks, to be honest. It's not very fast, not the most fuel efficient, but it is pretty dang realistic, I would say, just Stormworks standards. My friend, okay, I'm gonna be completely real. I hardly know how to pronounce his name. You can go, onto the workshop vehicle and look at contributors, and you should be able to find his name and some of his creations, if y'all want to go check that out. So we have nav lights that can be toggled with hotkey 1, and we have tail and strobe lights that can be toggled with hotkey 2. So as you can see, we are going decently fast. So how is that in kilometers an hour, or is that in knots? I don't know. But either way, looks nice. Fun to fly. We have the boom extend up and down on Copilot. Release boom, pressing hotkey 1. Boom light, hotkey 2. And boom cam, right there, for doing the fine-tuning that you may not be able to see. So, in the cabin, oh, I forgot to turn off the emergency egress. In the cabin, no, it's fine. You will notice that you can actually open the door and stuff midair if you want to parachute out. Should be fun for like role playing or whatever. Even though I don't really do that, I know some of y'all like to do that, and just kind of making it for everyone. Go to the MFDs. This is our nav. We have 2 little map screens. One is more data link though. I mean, center it. There we go. You can see a whole radar view, GPS coordinates. Okay, let's transition back using 4. Alright. So we can hover down and stuff. You have a very, very steep angle that you can get the VTOL to when in VTOL, or you can get the Osprey to in VTOL. Landing gear comes out slowly. Make sure to be careful because that front gear takes a second to come out, and you do not want to hit the ground with that front gear, because you could risk damaging the cockpit, which would be very, very bad. Throttle down using 6. It should be off. And you can flip the rotor brake button, or switch twice, and it will reverse the engine rotation to the propellers, or rotors. And then you can press this and stow the rotors and the wings for transport on an amphibious aircraft carrier, for example. Okay, I hope y'all liked this review today, and I'll see you in the next video.